Hey folks, how's it going? And welcome back. A couple things have been changing and moving around. Sorry about the tardiness. The stream was supposed to go at around, I think, like 1 or 2 o'clock. However, I am waiting. No, it's just a notification that I'm going live. I'm waiting for someone to pick up a rack system, the rack that used to be right there. I'm waiting for someone to come. They said they were going to come at 1, then 2, then 3. Now it's 4. They're still not here. So I don't know how long the stream's going to go. They haven't messaged me. I don't even know if they're coming anymore, which is a big bummer because I was hoping to buy some more stuff in right as soon as I got paid from them. But I don't know if that's a thing or not anymore, which is frustrating. Great stuff about retail. So how is everyone doing today? Let me get chat up and see we got some chat comments, and then we'll get into the future. Obviously, we're just doing a webcam only stream, not the usual ones we do, just because of it being Vlogmas, and I'm not going to post a video today, so I need to actually make this advertiser friendly. And usually when we watch videos, my videos get claimed and my revenue gets claimed. So for Vlogmas reasons, we are just going to be doing a one-on-one today, not looking at any reptile videos because they will claim and I will lose all the money that I would make from today. So let's hurry up on this chat. Let's read this chat. I started reading while saying that. What do we got here? Hurry up, Dakota. Classic. Hey, Dakota, how's it going? Hey, Amazon guy. Dude, Amazon guy's like OG on this bad boy. I remember seeing him when I had like, I don't know, maybe a couple of hundred subscribers at the time. That's good shit. Must have gotten 8 by Hobbs. Highly probable. Rip may Hobbs have good meals. Could have been the new Chewies. They don't look trustworthy in the unboxing. Dude, those Chewies are so cool. I mean, they're oh, you can't see them. Here, I'll move this a little bit. Yeah, they're right there. You like the you guys like the wall job I did? So obviously we're working with a bunch of different geckos. Maybe I'll let you guys know on some geckos I have. Maybe I won't today. We'll get into that in a second. But of course the wall was exposed over there. This didn't have any like plasterboard. It wasn't painted. It was just the frame, literally the bones of the house. So geckos and stuff could crawl in underneath the walls and go into the walls. So I decided to use some of that black linoleum stuff that I used at the building at one point. So I brought it back over here and then I just kind of tried to seal it up. It doesn't look super fancy. It actually looks kind of trashy, but it's better than I think like exposed walls. And obviously the geckos can't escape. So, you know, it doesn't look the best, but I didn't want to spend any money working on it. So it's my like little free fix it thing. I've been doing a lot of that lately. Of course, being winter time, it's the hardest time of the year without being able to sell reptiles. So what else we got going on over here? Bro, this chat is so weird. Why do you guys think I'm being eaten by stuff? What? Yeah, man. All right. So the stream, we got 15 people in here. Maybe I should start streaming later during the day. I usually only get like 10 or 12. So I'm going to constantly be looking at my phone, trying to figure out if this guy's showing up. Shit like this is always frustrating. So time to do my quick spiel real quick before we get everything started. Number one, as always, of course, super chats are not required, but I do like them a lot. They're a very good thing, and they give me motivation to continue doing these streams. Of course, for super chatters, I never pocket any of the money. I don't spend the money on any fast food or fancy cars. I have a $60 watch, and that's the $60 watch that I like. Instead, what we use the super chats here for over at DBCB Exotics is we make sure that the animals get the best care that they deserve. So right now we have an ongoing theme getting PVC enclosures. Last month, you guys knocked it out of the park. I'm just waiting for YouTube to pay me, and then we'll be getting a PVC enclosure. This time, we're still trying to go for number 2. Oh, I'm on webcam. I can't show off. It's the little PVC enclosure. If you guys were on the last stream, you guys knew all about it. We're going to be moving all of these geckos. These are all new geckos that are in these right here, and we're going to get, I think, next Wednesday, we're going to fill up this shelf too with new gecko species as well. So I want to do like a wall of PVC enclosures, and it'd be awesome to have super chatters to help me that. Obviously, you guys get your name written down. I got the last week's one. Oh, no, wait. Duh. I got the last week's one and then this week. And then at the end, if we do get enough to break the super chatters, I get to write your guys' name on the enclosure. It'd be really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. If we do happen to hit the threshold, the threshold is going to be, the enclosures are $90 plus shipping is $30. So the threshold is $110. If we are able to hit that $110 goal, I will reveal one enclosure to you guys. So out of all of these, you can't pick that one right there because that's the Chewies and you already know about them. But that one, or that one, you guys can choose one and I can let you know what the actual project is before I unleash it publicly on the YouTube channel. Sounds pretty good. Sounds like a deal. Chat's going good. I am the man myself. Yes. Yes, I was not eaten. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Yeah, honestly, if it wasn't breeding reptiles, I'd kind of be like a contractor, building houses. It's really my thing. Obviously, the care and quality speaks for itself. Like, we could have made the metal tape that's holding it together. We could have made it symmetrical and smoothed it out, but I figured just slap that bitch on. Moving tanks in order to do a good job on the wall? Nah, get a step ladder and hang yourself underneath the shelf and just tape it. See, if you guys need me for any contract work, just hit me up. You can see there's another hole. All the holes are plugged up by metal tape at this point in time. I don't know who lived here before me, but they put a mace amount of holes throughout the house. There's a hole in every single house. It's doorknob shaped because this used to have a door. So I don't know if they were just slamming doors 24/7, but Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, I have a lot of holes in my wall. This is a really shitty house. Yeah, I don't know if he's flaking. I mean, he said he had to, he's coming from far away, and he said he had to hit up his shop later, but yeah, I just haven't heard from him since like 2 o'clock when he said he was stopping in like Plastow and then coming over or something like that. You did good, Matt. You did good. We retained like 8 or 9 people in here. Good job. Good job. Yeah, we are still planning on the move. Also, I guess it's for warranted information. Like, I didn't spend any extra. So I basically sold the ball python project, obviously. There's no more rack systems. There's just that baby rack. I still have ball python babies to sell, and I'm going to sell that rack system off as well. So pretty much what we did is just liquefied one of the projects, that being the ball python project, and then we invested into different gecko species. So all these geckos are going to be breeding except for... I won't ruin any surprises. All those geckos are going to be breeding, except for one pair next year. And so it's not like we're like just spending money. We just kind of like, I don't know, flipped that money. Although people don't like the word flip, but that's kind of what we did. We sold the ball python project to get geckos because I wanted to continue working with geckos. If you're such a carpenter, then why do you use Groten? Because I'm cheap and I'm lazy. No, obviously with this method in hand, we are still moving. We have some exciting stuff going with the large lizards. Again, I don't even think I told Patreon yet. There's just been so much stuff going on that I can't keep up to let Patreon member. I don't want to like overcrowd the Patreon member feed because I've been posting like twice a day for the past week about the new stuff. So I wanted to like take a little break and then start posting again off of that. It was just going to be like a 48 hour break. But yeah, we got some really cool news going on in the big lizard category of our breeding projects. And I think for that one, we are going to be building a wooden enclosure. I really didn't want to since we're moving in, again, some point in 2022. I didn't want to move a wooden enclosure. The grow tents work. The grow tents are fine. They're easy to move. I was going to do wooden and outdoor stuff once we made the trek over to North Carolina. But until then, I think with this new one that we're getting, I honestly think it's going to be an adult. I'll let you guys in on that. It's going to be an adult. And I think it has to go in a wooden enclosure at this point because I don't think there's a lot. Grow tents are really cool. They have a limit. And I think this new lizard that we're getting, that's the limit. I think that thing can claw through a grow tent. I think that's the one that's going to mess it up. So we are going to have to probably build a wooden enclosure. I already have just randomly the supplies. I have 2x4s laying around. I have 4 sheets of 8x4s. So I just need one, and then I'll need to cut out and get a window. So it's not even that much like it's a cost effective or a big expense that I'm not doing. I just didn't want to do it because I'm moving so soon, and it would just suck having to take that enclosure down. But with the new lizard, I think we are going to make, a wooden build for Dbcb Exotics. We'll have all grow tents and then one wooden enclosure. I think that'll be pretty cool. Building PVC cages as we speak. Check us out, brother. Dino Den Reptiles Facebook website. What's your Dino Den? What's your pricing on do you do like arboreal PVC? Because I don't have a set in stone PVC guy. One company, let me know if you do. Comment your prices on what like a kind of like whatever, like an 18 by 8 24, something similar to that size. Comment your prices down below, because the guy I'm using has like an 8-week lead time, and I don't really want to wait 8 weeks. So if your prices are pretty similar to them, I'll go through you guys instead, as long as you guys don't take 8 weeks, because then I'm just in the same bubble. Oh, your Aki's more tame now. Yeah, I don't know. Were they not tamed before? They're pretty good. They like run up to me and stuff. They're inquisitive. I don't know. I don't really pick up my lizards that often. I'm not. Holy shit! Yo, hang on. Joke's on you guys. I wrote the names that are hard to pronunciate. All right. Let me know if I get this right. Let me know if I get this right. Shayna. Yeah. Shauna? Fuck. Thank you so much for the $50 donation. I really appreciate it. Let's get the notepad out. See, I'm not all dumb. Thank you so much. $50, dude. That is huge. That's awesome. We're gonna be getting the reptiles some real badass enclosures. Hang on, I need to write a thing. Okay, funny enough, you're right. You're the last one to donate on the last stream. That's so cool, man. $50, man. Thank you so much. That's so cool. Hell yeah, man. So $50, we're already halfway there, dude, just with one donation. That's fucking awesome, man. Thank you so much. Oh, Blake, I'm still up in New England. I was just thinking like now. I need like some PVC enclosures now. But if you're in North Carolina, we can work something out. And I can make you guys my sole company. We'll talk a little bit about that. Actually, well, I'll just brush up on it now just because it's relevant. Fuck yeah, I got it right. But I said Shayna and Shauna, and now I don't know which number or which word was the right one to say. I was saying that out loud before the streams started trying to figure their name out. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, guys. It's slow. I've been just waiting, and I'm a little bit irritated, man. Like, obviously, I'm still looking. It's fucking annoying. Like, I talked to this dude I'm sorry for ranting. I talked to this dude all day, and like we were good. Like, he's coming to pick it up because he's renting the truck out. He kept in contact me up until like 2 hours ago, and all of a sudden, like, nothing changed. I mean, it's a good deal on the rack system. I'm throwing in a thermostat. I don't know. I don't fucking get it. And it's just a little irritating. Yeah, as far as PVC enclosures go, so something we are trying to do, obviously in this stream, we are talking about the future of Dbcb exotics. Something that I'm really interested in doing is really taking all of my enclosures. I shake. I got anxiety. I noticed the webcam shaking. I'm trying to up the enclosures for all of my stuff at Dbcb Exotics. Like, I don't really like the tubs. The tubs work. They work fine. It's all good. But obviously, like, this looks a little bit nicer, right? It looks a little bit better. And I don't want to, because obviously when I did the first renovation, so like this is the gecko breeding room, and the other room is like the reptile room. It has all the nice enclosures, and this kind of has the dinky enclosures that don't make good for video and things of that nature. I don't really want to go in that mentality moving forward. You know, we're starting to get quite a few people. We're almost to 15,000 subscribers. Really hoping we hit 15,000 subscribers by the end of 2022. I think that would be absolutely awesome. So now that we're gaining traction, I really don't want to highlight Dbcb Exotics as like just what the average people do. You know, the tub method. They put them in tubs. Obviously, tubs work. I don't have anything against tubs, but I want to show myself, obviously, with a public platform, I want to show myself in just a more professional light. So over time, we are going to be moving everything out of any like tub enclosures, anything like that, and moving them straight into PVC. I'd like to come into this room and just have like this whole wall and that whole wall just be a wall of PVC enclosures. I think that would be really rad, really awesome. Just Blake, just message me on Dbcb Exotics. No one message me on my personal account because it shows up in message requests and I never look at it. So if you guys are trying to message me on my personal Facebook account, I'm not going to respond because I don't know even where to find the message requests. But yeah, I think it'd be really cool, just a wall of PVC enclosures, everything looking a lot nicer, a lot more professional. Going with that, like the Zen Gen type vibe where they just have like really nice planted enclosures for all their Crested Gecko breeders. I want to emulate that within my projects. So you're going to see a lot more of like enclosures like this where they're done up. Obviously, they're fake plants right now, but they're done up nice. They have like cool stuff, enriching stuff, things of that nature. And then instead of like, like this, like the water stained tubs, I don't know. I want to go into my room and have it look nice and look really cool. So that's my aspiration moving forward. It's not going to be a cheap task. I reckon it'll cost me somewhere around $3,000 to $5,000 to make the complete change. Hang on. God damn it. I'm all like, is that the guy? Is he finally coming? Sorry. Obviously, it's not going to be a cheap endeavor. It's going to cost me a couple grand, but it's something I want to do slowly but surely and then just stop using just like tubs. Being able to walk into both rooms and having them look really cool and rad is something that would be really cool. Sorry, I was looking. I didn't know if that was them or not, although they haven't messaged me, which they probably aren't going to show up on my doorstep without that. I'm bummed, dude. I'm bummed because I already talked to this breeder. He has some stuff on hold for me, and it was kind of like, oh, no, give it to me, dude. I'm for sure. I'm going to have the money tomorrow. Just put him on hold. Don't sell him. And now it's kind of like, now I have to go to him and be like, sorry, dude, never mind. You can sell him. It's just, because someone was an asshole to me, now I have to be an asshole to that guy. And it just it's a shitty thing. Yo, I can do this. Where'd I put my pen? Oh, cool. There's another pen. Rachel Haverstick. If I pronounce your name, I am so sorry. Thank you so much for the $5. What do we got right here? Hello, first time catching a live. Just wanted to say I love your vibe, and it was awesome to see you on Brian's podcast a hot minute ago. Oh man, thank you so much. Sometimes I forget about the. Well, come on. Come on. We can do this. Where did I put my pen? All right, you know what? Oh, I found it. We're good. Don't worry. Pen has been located. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I sometimes forget that I went on the Brian's podcast and like I saw the Reptarium and all that. It's been, I don't know, man. It's been like 2 or 3 months at this point. Real fun time. I had a great time doing it. But yeah, I haven't heard from them in a while. I tried to get I was talking to Jay. I tried to get Adam over at Wiccan's Wicked Reptiles. I wanted to get him on a guest spot for Brian's podcast, but I don't know if they ever read my message or not. I'll have to go back and look. I want to move mine to tubs, but everywhere around me also 90 quarts or 20 quarts. Yeah, I mean, yo, give them some space, dude. 90 quarts. I think these are 58 quarts, and then I have some bigger ones for gargoyles that are like. Oh, actually, the one underneath, you guys can't see it, but the one underneath is actually a 108 quart bin. So, I mean, they'll appreciate the room, and if you just stack them, then you're good to go. I have so many pens, but what I have 2, and there's another one. The problem is I leave them. I don't close them, so they dry out, and then I'm like kind of SOL. I try to prepare for this stuff and be organized, but it never works out for me in the end. What kind of noob loses his pen? Need a coffee can of pens. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with the pen situation. We found it. I only need 1 pen. I'm a man that owns very small things, and one of those things is only 1 pen at this point in time. Your pens could smell fear. They run like I run for my Chihuahua Geckos. All right, so we talked about the PVC enclosures. Good stuff. Sorry about the lighting. I don't know where to put a light ring or anything. This place is honestly filling up. It looks so much more spacious now, like without the rack system. I need to figure out this. I am so bad at this. I need to figure out a way to. I'm trying to change this over here. I don't know. Maybe I'll move that over here, and I'll move the Crested Geckos into there because I feel like there's a lot of space over here that's being wasted that I could utilize in a different way. No renovation is ever just one and done, dude. Like, I just finished the renovation for the reptile room. Obviously, we just showed that reptile room tours, and now, oh my god, you can see one of them. We were looking at the 18 by 24. You can see one of them crawling around. I think it just hid. They're very nervous around me, but I think they'll get better as they get a little more acclimated to being over here. Yeah, but so we did the renovation already, right? And then like immediately, all of a sudden, I'm like, you know what? I'm selling ball pythons. I'm doing all geckos. Let me go buy fucking 12 species of geckos. And now we have to get rid of the rack systems. I'm moving a bunch of geckos around, so we got some spare exoteras going on, and we can put the cool stuff in the exoteras, so on and so forth. I'm not saying it's like I had crested geckos and exoteras, and I put them instead into large bins, and I put the other stuff in the enclosures. I'm not saying I'm like moving nice stuff, although like crested geckos are nice. I feel like I'm digging a hole, and I'm gonna stop talking. I've seen a lot of people use pool noodles for instead of like bird perches. You just cut out, like, you get a little pool noodle, and you cut it out and you just like wedge in the middle. I still use the little bamboo perches because I had a bunch when I first started, and so like every enclosure has a little one of those little bamboo things that sticks on the side. Yeah, I'm never prepared for these kinds of things. I'm just I support Crested Geck. Dude, it's so hard being on a public platform because people are going to be like, wow, look at Dakota. He makes videos about with these Crested Geckos in nice enclosures, but then he puts them in bins. He's an awful person. Like, that's the shit you're going to get. Did you guys read I don't know if any of you watch my TikTok, but like that Hobbs video, I got flamed so hard in the comment section of that, like 13-year-old kids just like telling me what an awful person I am for letting that happen and like having him in a grow tent and things. Social media is a gift and a curse. I'm living my dream. I'm able to do this full time, but at the same time, man, some of you guys post the dumbest shit I've ever seen onto my videos, and it's something. Yeah, people are I don't know, man. I don't know. But it is what it is. So obviously, yeah, we are moving on to being yeah, TikTok sucks. I don't do TikTok that much anymore. I get paid off of TikTok, but I get paid such a small, like a feeble amount of money. Like for a month, if I rake in about 5 million views for 1 month, I get paid like $50 if I'm lucky. Whereas if I got paid for 5 million views on YouTube, I get paid like $5,000 to $10,000. It just goes to show like TikTok's creator fund and their advertising is so bad. It's dumb. Yeah, I saw that. TBN, yeah, TBNR Frog. I saw that. I didn't comment. I made a whole video about it. There's like inside lore and like conspiracy theories that like I'm neglecting Hobbs and like I'm neglecting and abusing him, and that's why he's so small, and it's like this huge mystery. I made a video about it already. I clarified it in that video. He went into brumation at like 7 weeks old, and I allowed him to go through brumation, so he missed those from so he was born, if it's 6 weeks, because he went in mid-November, which means he was born somewhere like slightly before October, right? So he went November, December, January, February, March, and the beginning of April, he went up. So he was in 6 months for brumation. Obviously, in that 6 months for a baby tegu, if your baby tegu didn't brumate at that time, it's going to grow a lot bigger. So it's not stunted. He just went through brumation and missed that time. That's all it is. I don't understand why people are like, yeah, exactly. Who neglects their dream reptile? To this day, I don't understand. People are like, what are you doing to that tegu? Like, he's not like a small tegu anymore. He's pretty big. He's like almost 3.5 feet. He's just not like the big fucking obese giant MacGyver tegus. MacGruber? What was that red tegu that used to be on hip? Yeah, MacGyver the lizard. He's just not like obese, and people like flame me saying I'm neglecting him because I don't like feed him 8 pounds of food a day. It's ridiculous. Well, I guess that helps me because obviously, dude, I'm a fucking smoke show, total eye candy. So that's probably why TikTok is, creating boosting my videos, putting me on the For You page. I get it. No, not Winston the Tegu. This is OG, like 10 years ago. I think it was MacGyver the Tegu. Winston's a black and white. MacGyver was a red Tegu. It was from it was a free roaming Tegu. I don't know. I haven't seen them. Maybe they stopped making videos, but the vapor nugget strikes again. Yeah, I need nicotine and I can't go out and smoke. I actually haven't smoked in like a year since I've been using this. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's fine. I'm not saying like, he's in a fine setup. I'm not saying like he's in a mansion or anything. Like, obviously, I can do better for him. And once we move to North Carolina, he's obviously going to get an outdoor enclosure that's going to be a big walk-in. So if I want to be able to walk in with all my reptiles, like that will be like living the best life. But right now, it's adequate. It's, I would even say, above adequate because we have larger enclosures for full-grown tegu. You'd be using an 8x4. I'm happen to be using an 8x4 for not my adult tegu because he's not that 4.5 feet yet. So it's above average care. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to get too much into this. It's especially it's especially vital when you say that to someone whose public platform is about animals and animal care. Like, if you say it just to anyone they're an animal abuser, it's not going to negatively affect their life too bad. Like, obviously, people are going to still see you're a piece of shit. But if like people come to me where I make part of my living creating videos for my animals and obviously showing out in the public, and then you start going around and spreading lies that I'm abusing my animals and neglecting them, I mean, that's vitriolic right there. Like, that could actually hurt not only my character and reputation, but also my income stream, which helps, or really mainly does, which is what I care for my animals with. So I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with these people. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how much more clear I can be on why Hobbs is so small. People still to this day are like, "Oh my God, why is this Tegu so small?" I explained it. I've explained it like 5, 6, 7 times. I made a dedicated video about why he's so small, and he's not even small anymore. Like 3 feet is not small. I don't know. I don't know, man. I think it stems from the social media side of things. People glorify all these fat, obese tegus, and then all of a sudden, if yours isn't this gigantic, fucking massive lard that can even pick its belly up, you're all of a sudden not doing something right. It's fucking wild. Oldest animal that I own. We used to have. Let me think about it real quick. So, okay, so I guess like I mean me and my wife has like one collection now, it's not separate. So my wife had quite a lot of old animals that recently passed. We had a 21-year-old Savu python. We had a 24-year-old ball python that both recently passed last year. And I believe her crested gecko is like 11, like 9 or 11, something around that age. Personally, for my collection, if we're talking about stuff I've raised up, like I'm not sure of the age of all the adult breeders I buy because I don't really look into that. I just want to make sure they're ready to breed. Obviously, if it's like a wicked old gecko, I want to know. But most of this stuff, I know it's like a 3, 4 years old. So I don't know like the exact age for a lot of the ready to breed stuff that I purchased. But as far as like babies I've raised up myself, I think it's going to be Rex the bearded dragon, who is turning I've lived here for 7 years now, so he's got to be or she's got to be somewhere around 6.5 years at this point in my personal collection of like what I've raised up. Yeah, they can live past 20. I'm sure it's a ball python's going around like 25 years old. It's pretty crazy. I mean, I don't know. It's something like people don't really think about. Like, to put that into perspective for you guys, okay, here's how crazy it is. Because people, you think 20 years, but like, it's 20 years. Just to put it into perspective, I would be 6 years old right now when that ball python was a baby. And now I'm a full grown adult with a beard. That's how long they live for. Shit, even like Viv, my red tail boa, she's like close to 20 pounds now. 20 pounds is heavy for an animal. They dude, I am still pissed off. Like, are you serious? I'm like doing this live. I don't know. I rescheduled this like 3 times, waiting for this fucking guy. What a bitch. I'm saying it. Oh, son of a bitch. I retract my statement. He's a fine gentleman. He's nice, guys. He's a good guy. He's not a bitch. He just messaged me. He's leaving Plastow now, so he'll be here in like an hour. So sorry. I hope you're not watching this. What if he is watching this and he's like, oh, never mind. I don't want your fucking enclosures. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. If you were a child with a beard, that'd be a problem. Hey, man, I knew some like middle school, probably 7th, 8th grade. I knew a dude who was like 6'2", full beard. Not like he was like held back or anything like that. He was like fucking 12 or 13 years old. He had a full grown, like better beard than me, like grizzly beard. It was nuts. Yeah, I know. I fuck up. I should learn to keep my mouth shut. Shit, man. I hope he's not watching. I didn't mean it. If you are watching, I'm sorry. I was upset. Okay. If you're watching, I don't know if you're watching or not, personally. I don't want to call your name out or anything like that, but if you do happen to be watching on the car ride home, the only reason why I was very upset is because it's been a couple of hours and I have some animals on hold for me that I'm using that money to buy immediately. You guys will be very excited about. I think you guys are going to get a lot of excitement. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to really enjoy all the gecko species we got going on right now, all the new ones. It's some pretty cool stuff, like stuff I'm personally really excited for, and I think you guys are going to be too. But this specific stuff that I'm going to be purchasing today is going to be a lot of you guys have been asking about it and asking what I'm doing with the project. So I think you guys will get pretty excited that we're finally expanding it. I've been a little bit delayed working with other stuff instead of increasing this type of project. If you guys want to learn what project it's going to be, join me on patreon.com/dbcb exotics, where I have to give the information over there first. Are you going to have to Are you going to have enough room to move around in there with all the new stuff? Yeah, I don't know if you guys see, like, it's not small. Like, I have to get rid of those egg crates, dude. I swear to God. I have plenty of room. This doesn't make it look like I'm very big, but literally when I just moved the rack system out of here, I was like, holy shit, dude, there's actually still a lot of space in here. Also, we just purchased a new shelf for these guys. So the shelf is just going to be one shelf. I believe it's 6 foot long. It's the same design as these ones right here, but it's 6 foot long, and it has I believe it's a 5 or 6 tier shelf. So we're going to be able to have one thing here instead of like bins on the floor. Those bins, we'll be able to like level them out, and I think we'll save the spot where the baby bins are. So we'll have a little bit more room over there. Obviously, we can put something over here. I just have the incubator. We can put some stuff over there. We still have 2 shelves. So I can add another shelf on top of this. Like, we still have plenty of room in this room alone. Not to mention, I can make some changes into the reptile room. I always have my reptile building. When stuff grows out and gets a little too big, I can go take a drive over there and take them out. So the room's not a problem for me right now. And then if we go with the PVC method, I'll be able to fit more stuff because I can just stack them from the floor to the ceiling because I hoard animals. I'm an awful person. I'm sorry. No, it wasn't steroids. He was like a big nerd, like big geeky guy. Not saying bad, like I loved him. He was a cool guy. I enjoyed his company. We were good friends, but not that kind of guy. He wasn't like a gym bro. He was like the exact opposite. He was like World of Warcraft. If you think World of Warcraft, and that's who the guy was. Are you going to have enough? Yeah, we read that. Maybe they can accelerate beard growth and even aging sometimes. The middle is clear, but you can't put them in the middle of the room. Yes, I can. Who's saying I can't put them in the middle of the room, dude? Stack them. So I'm going to start working like this. We'll just like open the enclosures. I'll have a little spray bottle and I'll spritz. It'll be not for real, guys. I still have plenty of room in here. It's not the webcam. It's just the angle. You guys think it's small. Here. Like, there's still plenty of room. I don't know what this is showcasing, but there's still plenty of stuff I can move around. And I can put more shelves onto stuff as well. I don't know what that accomplished. I was like, oh, let's prove to them. And then I like spun around my room. I don't know. Wife called and ruined the stream. Speaking of baby bins, can I bug you to see my little buddy? Yeah, I'll do it right now instead of reading the chat. I don't care. We downgraded the nice office chair to a wooden chair because the office chair takes up too much space. Because it's a big chair. I don't want to move it around. This I can just scoop back in. So I want to have room to work. Where is your baby? Your baby's right here. Oh, I know I said I was going to do it this week, but I'm going to do it next week. I just have too much shit going on right now. We have, how many babies do we have? 17. I have 5 holdbacks. So we have 12 baby Crested Geckos that are going to be put up on the site soon. I don't know exactly what time or what day. It's just whenever I can get around to it. Obviously, Vlogmas doing daily videos is taking a lot out of my day. And then with the new projects, it's a hell of a month, dude. It's really driving me just a little bit insane. Oh, it looks like he's about to shed too, so he's going to get a little bigger. Cool little brown stripe with a little bit of orange going on. I like them. I like the creams on these guys. That male produces some nice cream tones. I'm going to put you right here, and I'll scoop back later on in life. What do we got here? Block her until the stream is over. As a gym man, I don't take offense to that. You did literally reference me essentially with that World of Warcraft and beard comment. I feel called out. I didn't mean to. I'm trying to be anonymous with everyone. You played yourself with that comment right there. Uh-oh, Dakota's a helicopter. Yeah. I don't know, man. That might not have been the way to go. You block your pregnant wife and let you know if you make it to the next morning. Sorry, I'm trying to show you what I did to move my larger gecko. Where the fuck did I put that glove? I don't know. My room used to be wicked organized, and I fucked everything up. So I just get a large, a snow glove. Works the best for me. If you want to do it the quickest and easiest way, what I do is I just allow the gecko to bite the glove because it's a massive, snow glove. It's a big fluffy glove. So what I do is I let the tokay bite on and it'll latch onto it, and then I remove the glove. We just had to do that with the granite tokay. If you guys are Patreon members, I'm actually going to post that video because it was kind of funny. It's a 2-minute little thing of me trying to wrangle the granite, which was just fantastic, dude. It was good stuff. But yeah, I wrangled him. We showed him off a little bit because I haven't showed the granite off in a long time. And then I put him in the enclosure right next to him, so we had to move him over. But yeah, just get a big glove, let him bite you, remove the glove, and put it in the tank. You're good to go. It's that easy. I saw an amazing safety orange Crested the other day. Oh, almost bought it. First Cresty I've ever wanted. An orange safety, safety orange Crested gecko, so it's wicked orange. That's pretty rad. I don't see too much. I mean, I see reds. I guess reds can be kind of tangerine-y. I don't know about straight orange. I gotta look into that. Yeah, just something with a little bit don't go too thin with the work glove. I found, especially if you have a large gecko, it can bite down and it can clamp your finger together, so it's harder to get out of the glove. But I found snowmobile gloves or just anything really fluffy, you'll be able to slip out a lot easier. Oh yeah, it's great, dude. Lots of squawks, lots of barking, lots of me going, oh, it's a lot of that. Don't let the Photoshop fool you, Matt. It could just be Photoshopped. Oh, shit, man. Rachel, thank you again so much. Let me get this down. Let me write this down. Let me write this down real quick. I'm going to hit you again with the Rachel with the $5. I need to make sure I spell stuff right. I'm awful at spelling, and I don't want to make people feel like they didn't get their worth out of the super chat. So I need to make sure that I write this legibly and the right way so I don't mess up. Thank you so much, man. Let's see what this message says. So, of all the geckos projects you've got going on, what would you recommend for the coolest but still good for beginner in the hobby? Oh man, this is a tough one. So like I breed a lot of beginner stuff too, and with these new projects, it's no different. I would classify the stuff I have to be like somewhat beginner, maybe slightly intermediate, depends on which species I'm talking about. Oh my god. Nah, it's too blurry. I'm so glad I have a shitty webcam because I can see them moving, but you can't. I don't think you can make out what it is. It's fucking solar flaring from the UVB bars and stuff. I think you guys are SOL. Good shit. Good shit. I think it really depends on like what you're into and what you're trying to get out of the reptile, because there's a pretty good multitude of like reptiles you can get into. Obviously, if we're talking about geckos, which I assume because you're talking about my gecko projects, if you want something that's pretty cool but still handleable, I'm partial to gargoyles over crested geckos. I think gargoyles look way cooler, just my personal opinion, my personal take on the matter. Obviously I love the super dows, but I think the gargoyles look cooler. They seem to come out of the egg, and as they grow they seem to be just a little bit more calmer and sure of themselves, rather than crested geckos. Crested geckos are wicked flighty when they're babies, and they calm down a little bit as adults, but I feel like the gargoyles are like pretty like headstrong, and they don't seem to be just as flighty as the counterpart of crested geckos. If you're looking from like, I'm sorry, it's hard to answer this question without revealing stuff. This is such a crappy time to do this. I don't want to like, I'm trying to like keep them like weeks apart, so it's like a new project every week to keep it exciting. But I don't want to, because I didn't want to like show them all off at the same time. I'll just say like display geckos. Like we have some display geckos that are really cool. That if you're looking for something just cool to look at, cool to make a cool enclosure and just view the animal, it'll be a great thing. Stuff that's really easy to care for altogether. So honestly, I think it really more depends on not like so much the care, because all their care are pretty similar. I think it more recommends around the time of like, what are you looking to get out of the reptile itself? Eat my motorcycle glove. When even Kevin is a bit nervous around tokeis, that made me realize they're little badasses. Yeah, that tokay video was rad, man. I liked that video. Oh my fucking god. I fucking love these things. Dude. I can't wait to show you guys. I really can't, man. They're like all, I just looked behind me. They're all just staring at me like dead on. They're like, it's fucking crazy. Oh man, that I'll show it off on Monday. Monday's video we'll be talking about, you can't see my mouse cursor. We'll be talking about no, we won't. We'll be talking about the bottom because that one came first. Oh, so that one's going to be a little bit of ways. Bummer. Maybe I'll switch it. I don't know. I really like the one on top. Those guys are really cool. It's something that I kind of was just like, oh, dude, let's check this out. And then as I've been caring for him for the past, I've had him for a couple days, 3 or 4 days now. I've really enjoyed my time with them. They're really cool. What do you think of the chameleon geckos? I've never heard of chameleon geckos. It kind of sucks. Maybe I should have done like the webcam stuff. I switched, so it's not like a stream. It's just I'm streaming off of YouTube's software platform and using my webcam. I usually go through OBS, so I'm able to like use Google and stuff like that. So I need to like look up my phone, which isn't as good. A chameleon gecko. I've never heard of a chameleon gecko. Oh, dude, rad. Wait, which species of chameleon gecko? Because I'm seeing quite a few. These guys are cool too. Shit, man, maybe we'll get some of these too. Dude, geckos. I was talking to Richie earlier. He's like the king of geckos. I think he works with like 40 plus different species. He told me the same thing when I told him, I was like, hey dude, I'm selling my ball pythons. I'm taking the plunge doing all geckos. Because I was the majority of doing geckos. We crested gargoyles, tokeis, caves. And I was like, you know what? I really want to dive headstrong and just do like all gecko projects from now on. And he's like, dude, get ready. It's so addictive. You're going to want like every species of geckos. And every time someone shows me a new gecko, I'm like, I got to have that one. That thing is so cool. I don't know why geckos aren't more popular. They're like, I don't know. I guess I'm just not much of a snake guy, dude. Lizards and geckos, that's what does it for me. They come in such cool colors and sizes. It's so cool. Sorry, man, I can't spill the beans. If there were like 7 people watching, I might let it slip because, and plus the fact is, I have to save this live stream and I'm gonna post it after, so I can't spill the beans on the geckos. I have too many people watching me, and too many people are gonna watch the stream afterwards. So sorry, guys. You'll have to wait a couple of weeks. It's worth the wait, trust me. I dig the Headstrong reference. Good shit. Good shit. They know where you sleep, and now Dakota finds another gecko. Yeah, for real. I might start looking. I think the next gecko species I really want to get into is William's eye or the electric blue gecko. Those little micro geckos, the like bright blue ones. Those things have my attention. That's the next goal list, is to get a pair of those because those things are awesome. Oh, fuck. Oh. Holy shit. Well, I'm all good. Yeah. Sorry about that. I like the new Caledonian ones, especially the tubby cresteds. Yeah, my Chihuahuas, dude. I fucking love the Chihuahua Geckos. I did not think pictures did not do them justice. I don't even think the video did them justice. They look so cool. I see the male is a lot more outgoing and a little bit more friendly. But the female's still a little bit more shy. I don't see her as often, but the male's out a lot more, and I'm able to hold him a little bit easier. The female still is a little bit skittish. Let me look it up because I don't know. Oh fuck! I spelled it wrong. I spelled it wrong. That it still might be wrong. Chameleon gecko. All right, yeah, that's the one I thought you were talking about. Yeah, the Urodactylus, right? Oh, so they're new cow, right? Because cresteds and caves are Urodactylus too. I've been trying to learn on my Latin phrasing for reptiles because I want to seem like a smart kid like all the other people that do it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still kind of bad at it, so I'm still trying to learn all my Latin with the reptiles. Yeah, I don't know, man. This one's pretty nuts. I think it's because people wanted to see a sneak peek. However, we are only $50 away, or $50 away from our goal. If we don't hit it, we don't hit it, and I'll just make a new stream either next week or the week after that. I'm going to do a Christmas stream for sure. So probably the week leading to Christmas, that Friday, we'll be doing a stream, and we'll be hanging out with you guys before Christmas, stuff like that. But so I think people are just interested in what the sneak peek is, and I would be too, man. I'm really excited to show you guys. It's a lot of cool stuff. We have some so we got really cool geckos, and I wanted to work with, I'll give like a little teaser. So we've got some pretty cool like display geckos, I'll say. And then I really wanted to work with some sort of species of micro geckos. So we have a small 2.3 colony of some micro geckos that are going to be really cool. I think it's something a lot of you guys haven't heard of before, but I want to showcase on my channel because I think they make just rad display pets. Yeah, electric blues, man. Electric blues are rad. I don't know. I think it's like stress pain. It was like in my ribs, not my gut. It was like right here next to my heart. If my heart, I don't know. I think the heart's over here, right? I don't remember. If it's not reptiles, I'm a fucking dumbass, dude. That's the gist. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's like anxiety. It's just like stress pain. Oh shit, Mad Chris coming in again, dude. Well, coming in from last stream, but I do appreciate Mad Chris. Let me write your name down real quick. And like I said, folks, for new people joining in, if you guys do super chat, we are using this money to get new PVC enclosures for the geckos that are directly behind me. And so if that's something you guys interested, if you guys do super chat, not only does that go to those new enclosures, makes the streams a little bit cooler because you see it behind me. Your name also gets to be labeled onto the enclosure itself, which I think was a cool little perk. What is your dream gecko? Ooh. That's another question I've got to pawn over for a second. Let me take a second to think about it. What was the gecko species? It's my dream gecko. I don't even remember what it was called. Fuck. Hang on. I can remember. Give me 1 second. If you guys remember, if you guys are here for last stream, we talked about it last stream. So northern spiny tails are something that I'm really interested in, and like crocodile geckos are really cool. But it's this one. Let me see if I can find it. I have it down here somewhere. This is for great stuff, great content. I'll just sing a song while I literally stand here swiping on my phone. What the fuck? Where is it? Ah, found it. Okay. The golden-tailed gecko. It's that gecko that, like, its defense mechanism is it shoots out, like, a webbing-type substance from its tail. It shoots it out. So cool. Definitely want some of them. Unfortunately, they're an Australian gecko, so I don't even know where to start looking for one, but I definitely want to work with the golden tails, dude. Those things are badass. Any tips for handling? I'd like to do the open palm stuff, so I'll actually use your gecko, Shayna, as a demonstration. And I already suck because it fell. So I like to do the open palm because they like to jump a lot. So just always have one palm out in front because they'll just jump to whatever the nearest thing is. And so if you're always like this, they'll do that. And then just kind of like do stuff like he's going to jump. You can see when they like brace their back legs like that, that's when they're about to do a little jump. No? You're going to prove me wrong? All right. There you go. What else we got here? Ever thought of isopod keeping? I kept multiple species of isopod for a little bit. I don't know the Latin name. Obviously, I just said I was learning my Latin. We did. Or hang on. I got to stop this because we've got a new super chat. I will get you to your comment in a second. I got to grab the notepad. Bro, Corgisaurus Rex? That is such a badass name, dude. What the fuck? That's awesome. All right, I got to make sure I spelled this right. Corgis. Dude, that's awesome. That's a great name. What have we got? $20, man. Thank you so much. So what does that leave us at? We have 10, 60, 80. So we only need $30 more for our goal. I do have to wrap this stream up fairly soon just because that guy is coming. I need to actually time that right because I don't want him to come in and I'm streaming. Ah, shit. When did he say that? I'll probably have to quit the stream in half an hour. I'll give it half an hour and then I'll have to leave. So 30 more minutes on stream, and I might do one next week. Who knows? There seems to be a lot of people that are interested right now. So I guess the webcam streams do a little bit better. Like it gets to more people's eyes than just regular streaming. So maybe I'll start doing this from now on. I'm not entirely sure. But again, Corgisaurus Rex, thank you so much for the super chat. Isopods, that's what I was talking about. I was trying to see. So we had a number of isopods. We had dairy cows, Dalmatians, oranges, powdered blues, the big boys, dwarf whites, dwarf purples, and then springtails. We were working with all of those. It was more of like, I don't want to throw people. They ended up passing. They were not being taken care of right. and a lot of them died off. I made some bad investments with certain breeders and buyers for them, or sellers for them. And so we had like mass die offs, and it was just something that I just got too discouraged of. So I kind of just stopped the project altogether. Maybe one day I'll get back into it, because geckos and isopods do go really well together now. Because obviously with geckos, bioactive enclosures is a huge thing. So I might go back to doing stuff like that, like doing isopods again. But I used to have a lot. We had probably over 1,000 isopods at one point. But yeah, it was just kind of like bad move after bad move, just kind of like crashed them. And it was just a discouraging thing. So I don't know. It was like $700 with the isopods. And it kind of sucks when you do it for that long. You spend all that money and everything. It just kind of like messes up. I need a jumping geck. Yeah, buy one for me, dude. We got like 12 going on right now. Yeah, rubber duckies are cool. Rubber duckies are awesome. I dig them. I don't dig the price tag that they're holding, but I do dig the gecko, the isopod itself. I once had Xena get out. I have a couple of like great stories. Xena's my escape artist. One point, I didn't actually know Xena got out, so she was probably only out for like maybe a day, maybe two. 'Cause sometimes I hide in the logs and I don't think about it. I'll usually check them like once or twice a week, make sure everyone's good, everyone's weight looks good. But I went to my closet to get one of my coats out, and Xena was on one of my coats. I was like, oh, hello. And then at some point, this is like years back, and then at some point this year or last year, she kept getting out of her enclosure. I finally figured out there was a hole in the screen, but she kept getting out of her enclosure. And then I'd always find her in Pebbles' enclosure. So if ever she got out, I would just look into Pebbles and there'd be two geckos chilling in there. She probably did that 3 times before I finally figured out where the hole was and patched it up. But I just thought it was funny. Like whenever she got out, it wasn't even worrying. I'm like, all right, let me check Pebbles' bin, and there she was every single time. I have no idea why. Yeah, you got probably the best one if you just kept the rubber duckies. I think those are like the most popular gecko right now, or god damn it, the most popular isopod right now is what I'm trying to say. Oh, I almost choked. I'm so pets. Oh man, you almost got me choked. Petsodics, thank you so much for the $2, dude. Really appreciate it. Let me get your name down here. We gotta go to the other page right now. What are we at? All right, so Pets Onyx. $2. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. That means 28 more dollars away from the goal. If we hit our goal past $28, I will unveil either that enclosure, or that enclosure. You guys get to pick. Actually, you know what? Do this enclosure and that enclosure. These two are the cool ones. I want you guys to get your money's worth. I don't want you to be like, that's it, Dakota. That's what you had in that enclosure. No, you guys want to choose one of these two. These are the good ones. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, maybe they were. I don't know. I've been thinking about I know a lot of bigger breeders, they start cohabbing females. Something I've gone back and forth of for breeding, like doing trios instead of just single pairs. It would save on some space, but I just never understand, like, how do you know which gecko laid which egg then? Like, are you just kind of guessing? Like, I feel like it kind of like lineage, just it messes lineage up, you know? And then you're kind of just like, oh well, like, are you guessing at that point, like who laid the eggs, or is it what it looks like maybe they're taking two completely different looking geckos and pairing them? But the problem is most of my geckos all look the same. I've got one chocolate dowel, and then I have the rest are pretty much tiger dowels, which are my favorite thing to work with. So I wouldn't know which one's which, like which gecko laid the egg, even if it hatches, because they all kind of look the same. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep mine separate. Oh, we do have news about oh, that could be interesting. But I've got some chunky girls, dude. I have girls that lay eggs and I don't notice it that much. Like, it's not a noticeable difference. Here is something that was very interesting that I'll make a whole video about. But I'll show you guys on stream right now. So we've got Pebbles the Chungus, and as you can see, Pebbles dropped her tail. She dropped it like a week ago. You can see it's already healing up. It's all nice and dried, hard, and no infection, anything like that. I have no idea why. This is actually my only adult crested gecko out of, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of 9 adult crested gecko breeders, this is the only one to ever drop the tail. No idea why. I just looked in the bin one day for feeding, and she didn't have a tail anymore. So she has no tail. And then speaking of that, in which case, I started talking to Richie, because of course Pebbles had floppy tail syndrome, right? I fucking love Pebbles, dude. She's my chillest gecko, and she's a fucking unit. Look at this thing. I was talking to Richie, and I was asking, because now that she doesn't have the tail, I was thinking about breeding, but I was talking to a couple different people, and I was asking, I was like, oh, you know, like, do you think it's too bad? Like, because like her FTS wasn't like awful, but it was like, you know, prevalent. She did have FTS, and they were saying that no, the FTS only worries about the muscle. It's just nothing with the bones, and this gecko should be completely fine to breed, especially since it doesn't have a tail anymore. So I might start a breeding project with Pebbles next year, potentially. I'm gonna look a little bit more into it, make sure that it's all good. But yeah, it would really help me out, just because we used Xena 2 years in a row, and so she's losing a little bit of weight, because obviously breeding season and egg laying is very tough on these geckos, and so she's down to about 36 grams after the end of the breeding season, and that's just a little too low for me. I don't like seeing that. I like them staying above the 40-gram area. So we're giving Xena the year off this year, or next year, for 2022, and it'd be awesome to have another gecko come in on that instead of not getting, you know, that 10 to 14 eggs. So something cool. It was just a random thing. I'm like, oh, this opens up this possibility, but it's still you know, nothing set in concrete. We're still going to be looking at it and seeing what's going on. I just thought it was weird that it dropped her tail. I've had babies drop their tails, but like I've had babies come out of the egg and drop their tail at me, because I'm trying to like pick them up and put them in like one of the little baby bins. So I don't know. This is the first time I've ever had an adult drop their tail. I just thought it was a little bit weird. Yeah, we've got 2 frog butts now. We've got Pebbles, and then of course we got my OG crested gecko, the second reptile I ever owned, Amo. He is he's actually chilling in a 60-quart bin right there. He's pretty cool. I dig Amo. I bought Amo without a tail because he was like half off for some reason, and that was really awesome. Yeah, tail drop. I don't know. I don't have tail drops happen too frequently. Like, it's not like it's a common thing. I think we had one baby gecko last year drop its tail. That was the one that was straight out of the egg. We had a gargoyle. Oh, yours, Shayna. Your gargoyle dropped its tail, and I have no idea why. Especially like a gargoyle, that was super strange, because gargs are a little bit more resilient with their tail dropping. They usually don't do it as readily, and that's the first time I found out that gargoyles can actually regenerate their tails. And yours regenerated its tail. It was wicked cool to watch, but that was the first time I was like, wait a minute, is that tail growing back? But other than that, I mean, to put that into perspective, by the way, like I'm saying, like, yeah, it happened 2, 3, 4 times. We sold, I think, somewhere around 60 geckos. No, we have like 60 geckos with the ones that we sold and all the ones that we still have, because we still have 19 geckos on the bin. I'm holding back quite a few, and we still have like 6 eggs left in the incubator. So it's a pretty big fraction of like stuff that drops tails yearly versus stuff that does not. Boom! I'm that fast, Rachel. Like, I'm back to back. I already knew you were going to ask about the gargoyle tail drop. Can you do a video on how to care for baby crested geckos? Yeah, I can do that. We're going to be redoing all our care guides in 2022. We'll have like the weekend care guide stuff. So I can make one about baby crested geckos, no problem. He did it for fashion. I don't know. Can you tell the difference? Like, do you guys know what a normal gargoyle tail looks like? There's just no pattern to it. It's basically, it's just like with crested geckos. So you can see it's just kind of like a plain looking tail. This guy's getting a little too big for this bin. I do need to, obviously, if you guys can see right behind me, we have a bunch of 20 quarts that we're moving all of our guards into, that we either held back, or this guy's going to be leaving here as soon as the weather warms up. But yeah, it just kind of grows like a generic tail. There's no patterning to it. It's just like a based tail. I've never had a tail drop from 35 crested geckos over a year. I've been very lucky. Yeah, for real, dude. 35 crested geckos, no tail drops. That's good shit. I'm a little bummed. It's especially hurtful when Dalmatians drop their tails because part of the spots are in the tail. And I've had some geckos like Cookie, for instance. She has a really nice tail. Spots has a really nice tail. And those are the geckos I'm like, please don't drop your tail because you won't look as beautiful without the tail. If that just sounds a little bit bad. Good stuff, Layla. Good stuff. Sorry, I just need to read this real quick. All right, yeah, we got about, I'll give it 15 minutes left on the stream before I got to head out and sell this rack. Sorry, I got to cut it short. I didn't even think the guy was coming at this point, so I was like, fuck it, I'm going to start the stream. I probably should have just done it next week, but we'll just do another weekly one. It makes me not have to film a video for Vlogmas, and that is awesome because filming and editing every day, I don't know if you guys can tell by the way I look, but I'm extremely tired, and we're only on, December 3rd? There's still a long way to go. Yeah, I've had tokay geckos drop their tails before. I had it's very rare for a tokay gecko to drop its tail, though I think I've actually only had two tokays drop their tails in the time I've been breeding. One was a baby. There was like this little hole inside of the cork bark tunnel, or just like cork bark. I think it was actually a flat, and he wedged himself inside of the cork bark and wasn't able to get out. So we had to like break open the cork bark to get to him, and it really freaked him out. And he unfortunately dropped his tail due to that. And I think that's what. Oh my God, Sherry LBW, thank you so much for the $10, man. I really appreciate that. Let me get that in right now. $10. Thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate that. We're like real close to the goal now. What is that now? I said 28, $18 away from the goal now. Can we do it in 15 minutes? Will the last part of this stream be me showing you one of these two really cool things? We'll have to find out. The clock's ticking. We'll know then. I like your found footage effect from one of the... Oh, my top 5. Yeah, I've been messing around with some of the transition stuff. I don't like doing it. So for a while, for my top 5 videos, I kept just doing like the same transition piece over and over. So this one, I'm trying to like each top 5, it's a different transition piece because I think I've downloaded a bunch of them. I have like 50 available to mess around with. So I'm just trying to like look at stuff that I kind of want to start doing it like where the transition matches the theme of whatever the video is. And I think like hard to tame stuff, kind of like mystery type deal. I don't know. I think that went along pretty well with it. What would you personally get to breed him, her to? Harlequins. So there's a lot you can do with Harlequins. I mean, it all depends on like how much money you want to spend. Harlequin, I would do lily white personally because that's the best thing you're going to get out of that is obviously a lily white gecko. If you don't have the funding for lily whites, because lily whites are very expensive, there's a multitude of stuff you guys can do. You can do. Oh my God. Jerry, thank you so much. The goal was a sneak peek, or the goal is another PVC enclosure, Cherry. The goal is another PVC enclosure, and you guys now get a sneak peek. Big thanks to these two right here, which is the same person who donated twice. Thank you so much. You get a sneak peek at one of these two. So hang on, let me write this down. Don't everybody start chatting all at once. I need to write it down. Just give me a second. I'm so weird, guy. I'm so sorry. I don't know why anyone watches me, man. I'm a weirdo. Yeah, man, thank you so much. That is awesome. Let me finish this up real quick, and then so tricolor, white walls, pinstripes. It really depends on how much money you want to invest into it. I think lily white would be the perfect way to go because Harlequin, lily white, you're halfway there. You get really cool stuff out of it. All right, vote now. Vote now. Do you want 18 by 24, or do you want it's like a 20 tall type thing, but it's like curved? Comment down. I'll give you guys a couple of seconds to get your pick. Looks like we got a few for the 18 by 24. So let's see if anyone else. Let's see what we got going on. Oh man, dude, Pet Sodics, dude. Thank you so much for the $20. You know what, Petsotics? Because we hit our goal, I'm going to put your name on 2 enclosures because this will hit for our 3rd PVC. So I'm going to do it that way. So any super chats after this will count towards the another enclosure as well if we get doubles. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. All right. Cast your votes in. Cast your votes in. I know there's a bit of a lag on this, so I'll give it a couple of seconds and then all right, so what do we got here? 18 by 24, 18 by 24, 18 by 24, 20 tall, 18, 20, 18. What's in the box? Oh, no. All right, so what is this? What is this, like a 6-2, 6-3? All right, any more takers? Let's see what else we got. Okay, we get more people for the 18. I think the 18 is going to take it. How do I do this? I didn't think this through. I know what I have to do. All right. I can't take the... Okay. 18 by 24 obviously took it. Let me talk about it, and then I'm going to have to scooch this because I have a whole setup going on. So I'm going to have to scooch this whole thing over by the tanks. I can't take them out. So the geckos that are in this 18 by 24 are a trio of ready-to-breed standing eye day geckos. They are wicked awesome. We've had these standing eyes for a day or two. No, yesterday. No, 2 days. We've had them for 2 days now. Really awesome. We've almost finished the enclosures. I'm just waiting on a couple more stuff from Amazon, but we got the UVB bar in. We've got some extra lighting in. We've got one magnetic dish. I'm just waiting for a feeding dish, and then we put a bunch of like bamboo stuff, things like that. But yeah, man, a trio of standing eye. These guys are absolutely incredible. One of the biggest standing eyes I've ever, or they're all like the biggest standing eyes I've ever seen before. And of course, I'm giving this like sneak peek preview when we're at like the biggest number of people watching the stream, over 30 people. Nope, you did not miss the sneak peek. We're literally just about to do it. So the sneak peek is standing eye. Two people just left. Like, I'm about to show you guys. People are like standing eye, ugh, and they got off the stream? Well, fuck you, people. I like standing eye. All right, let me go show you the geckos, guys. Whoa. Let's do this a little bit easy. Oh, okay. Okay, let me take this. Let me take my headphones off. So there's one. There's another one hanging on top of the UVB, and I don't know if you guys see him. He's kind of, I believe that's the male, but you can kind of see him a little bit. He's hiding. No, the male's on top. Sorry, look at those giant jowls that the male has. Yeah, that one's pretty cool. Then we got this one. They're still a little bit dark right now. Obviously, they're a little bit stressed from the big move. But now that we got UVB, we got a nice heat source going on right now. They should warm up a little bit, and the colors will brighten up just a bit. But yeah, man, we've got that little dude up there. We got this little one. And then we've got one that is kind of like, I don't even know where she is. You can kind of see like a foot and a tail almost. And you can just barely make out the foot on the background. But yeah, these guys are absolutely awesome. They're one of my favorites that I'm working with right now. And whoa, can't show you guys 2 in 1. That wouldn't be good. They're one of my favorites right now just because of like how just like inquisitive they are. Like as soon as I enter the room, they just kind of like, they all like perk up and just stare at me. It's really cool to check out. And I can't wait till they get a little bit more friendly. When you open the enclosure, they freak out and they don't want anything to do with you. But I think that'll change as I frequent the room more often, multiple times a day, obviously. They'll get a little bit more used to me, and then maybe we'll get them a little bit more calm than what they are now. We're going on a trip. If Dakota goes online, he broke his laptop. No, you guys can't see. Well, I can't. Hang on. Did I ruin the other one? No, I didn't. You guys are fucking... You're messing with me. What species are they? Standing eye day geckos. I don't know the Latin. I'm so sorry. People are like, what's the Latin name, Dakota? I don't know what it is. I know they're standing eyes. I know they're wicked cool. This one of the girls, or no, it's the male actually. His greens are really starting to come in, and you can kind of start seeing the turquoise of his blue tail. Height reveal. The true Dakota. This is why I sit in a chair all day. Post a short when the stream's over for better quality. Yeah, I know. My webcam like streams in like 280p. It's not good. Look at his esophagus. All right, guys. Well, that is the stream. Thank you guys so much, especially everyone that super chatted. I really appreciate it. We'll be in these PVCs. So, like, this are obviously these are all temporary enclosures. I feel like an 18 by 24 is a little small for a trio standing eye, just personally. I mean, like, it's okay. I don't know. I don't like it as much. I want them to have a little bit more room. So we are going to be getting bigger PVC enclosures for them. It's all coming from you guys from Patreon. Like I said, anyone who's super chatted, you guys get your name on the actual enclosure. So whenever we check out these geckos, you'll see your name right there every time. I think that would be something that's pretty cool. Yeah. What do you guys think? Hang on real quick. Do people want me to stream tomorrow? Do you guys want this kind of stream? We can do the same shit and I'll show you guys, because next Friday, or I mean, well, technically next Wednesday, we're getting 2 more different species. So we can play this game all over again if that's something you guys want to do. Let me know in the chat right now before I head out. Do you guys want another Friday stream this week, or would you rather me wait to like do like only 2 a month? I just want to know which one that is. Interactive stream. All right, bet. I seem to be getting a lot more people. I don't know if this is because I chose the webcam option and I'm streaming through YouTube services, so they're promoting my video more, or if it's just people wanting to see the new geckos. I'm not sure which one it is. So we'll have to I'll have to do another clickbait title and see if that's it. And maybe I'll stream off the other one. I don't know yet. The Supreme Gecko contest. Yeah, I saw he's doing the 12 Days of Christmas. I need to take another look at Supreme Gecko. I haven't checked his videos out for a minute. Love all the new geckos. Yeah, don't spoil anything, Brad. Brad's Patreon. I don't want him spoiling anything. We're getting you guys don't know, Brad. I'll post it later tonight. We're getting 2 more species in of gecko, and I think that's going to... Oh, well, we're getting 3 new species. Well, no. 2 new species of gecko and 2 more geckos. As soon as this guy comes to pick up the rack system, I'll show you guys either... I'll post one tonight, and I'll post another one tomorrow when I work it out with the guy tonight. But yeah, and then I'll tell you guys, all you other YouTube people, at some point in December, whenever I can get the video about Oops, all geckos. I like that. I thought that was very clever. I think I'm going to make that into a t-shirt. Bro, I should make that into a t-shirt. I bet it's already a t-shirt, but I think I'm gonna... All right, so I'll stream next week. I'll stream next Friday. We got like quite a few people. Yes, we are stoking. You're as bad as me. You're making me want to join Patreon. Dude, I mean, like, if anyone at any point in your life, if you wanted to give me $1, this would be the time to do it, because like there's like content overload over on Patreon. Like, I'm actually holding back stuff because I'm posting too much on it because there's too much shit going on right now. Yeah, you'd buy the heck out of that shirt, right? It looks so small. All right, guys, I got to get going. I got this guy coming for the rack system. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for all the super chatters. Of course, I'll do an unveiling video. You guys will get a shout out on the video, and then your names on the enclosures as always. I'll stream next Friday. It seems like a lot of people want me to get on that. Get web-footed and Pictus geckos are also okay. I gotta get out of here. The guy's coming. Thank you guys so much. We will see you later. Happy holidays and a Merry Christmas to all, and to all Good. We can't do the Bimson outro. Oh yeah. I guess I'm really Bimson. People might not know what Bimson is, and they're like, "What the fuck is?" I'm leaving. Goodbye.